NFL on EA Sports.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New York Giants and the Arizona Cardinals.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
He's brought
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
New York.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 93 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
And Carr seems to be in some pain. He's still down. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. First down. Lindsey, quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Back to throw. Lindsey. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Peters. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He's tackled it.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game. Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. A 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On second down now. It's Peters. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back?
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They're on 24-yard line.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is.
Oh, now Lindsey lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona.
The kicker on for the extra point.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of the defender's check. Barkley hit, and the ball pops free. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so active. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Following the fumble recovery, Lindsey. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Taken from just outside the 30. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. World into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
They'll take over.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
17-yard line.
He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
First down, Giants.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
4 yards.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
To number 83.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
These 2 teams all tied after 1.
First quarter with the score tied 14-14.
On 3rd down. It's Peters, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35.
1st and 10.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On 1st and 10, Chamberlain. On the crossing route, complete. It's Sharp. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 19-yard line.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, Chamberlain. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because I'm deep.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down the field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
4-yard line.
On the run, it's Barkley. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And Barkley did not get there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be...
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Now the 2nd down throw on target. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And that is incomplete. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on 1st down, Chamberlain. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Chamberlain. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
On 1st down, Lindsey. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard.
Throwing again, Lindsey. And he comes back with one complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. On 1st and 10, Lindsey. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw on 2nd down, Lindsey. And he will find his man on the outside. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we have reached, there you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the 2nd half gets started. This one fielded at the 5. Now increase here as he's past the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd down, it's Peters. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Offense.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking to throw. Chamberlain. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rolling to his right. On the crossing route, complete. That's McKinney. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Number 27, the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Chamberlain. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off play action. Lindsey. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Chamberlain.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down now, it's Peters. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 25. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peters. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
20 yards.
On 4th down, Chamberlain. And that is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts, not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Operating from the gun, Lindsey. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And the Giants' 1st down.
Back to throw. Lindsey. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. They worked very well there for a first down.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
4-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lindsey looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there. 1st down.
New York.
From the gun, Lindsey. Going left side. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row. 1st down. Looking to throw. Lindsey. There's that man again. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
At the 35-yard line.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Lindsey. Coleman has it here right side. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. 12 yards is the pickup there, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
In the end zone.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lindsey. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big. But in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Giants are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on 1st down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a
and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal, just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals, just something magical about breaking that barrier.
He's right there on the doorstep now. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
Now left side on the swing pass. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. 4 yards. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the Giants' 25-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. When he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. So that one an 8-play drive that spans 75 yards. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, New York.
Operating from the gun, Lindsey. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Throwing on first down, Lindsey. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And 7 at the 49-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Giants.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Lindsey's pass.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And 6 at the 30.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. This is caught. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The football going back over to Arizona now. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Going right right side here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Chamberlain. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Chamberlain. Oh, and the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for number 81. Incomplete.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from 51 yards for the win. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from 51 yards for the win. It's on target, and it's good. From 51 yards out, he drills it. And the Cardinals win it.
38.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there.